Super cool problem. 7.4 number 39.
That was a lot.
They gave me cosine of t is minus 1/3. And they told me t is in quadrant 3. Why? What does that mean? Yeah, that's going to tell me where the negative signs are, right? So that's t is an angle that looks something like this. You guys cool with that? Okay. And then they asked me to find sine, secant, cosecant, tangent, cotangent. Seems like a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I promise the only one you actually need to really think about is sine. So if I know cosine, how could I try to find sine? What do you got for a tool? What kind of tool do you have that relates sines and cosines? Okay. Let me try this. Here's a triangle, right?
Okay.
That one apparently represents this t thing, yeah? What's the cosine? What does that mean? Close. That's like, so ka, toa, ka being the, so that's the
Opposite.
adjacent and the hypotenuse, right? So one thing I could do is I could just slap these on here, right? The adjacent side's -1. What's the hypotenuse?
3.
Apparently 3. Is this a unit circle picture that I'm playing with?
Yeah. No.
No, because the hypotenuse is too big.
Oh.
You guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
In a unit circle, the hypotenuse is 1. Here I'm apparently playing in a 3-unit circle.
Because you divide it by 3.
Yeah, we could divide by 3, but whatever. I'm just going to play here because it'll be easier. How can I find this?
Pythagorean Theorem.
We could do the
with
law of cosines. We could do the Pythagorean Theorem. I would really recommend the Pythagorean Theorem because it's easier. Right?
Yeah.
So what's the Pythagorean Theorem say here? What do you want to call this side?
B. No, not C.
I'm going to call that one B. Just because. All right. So let's see. If that one's B, then what do I know? I know B squared plus 1 is 9. So I think B squared is 8. What did I do to both sides? Subtract 1. Now what do I do to both sides?
Root.
Plus or minus the square root thingy, right? So you get B is plus or minus the square root of 8.
Should be 2 root 2.
Which is 2 root 2's. And what do you know about the sign? It's got to be, sorry, the S-I-G-N, not S-I-N-E. So the sign with a G has to be negative because this thing is going down. Right, so I can replace B in this picture with -2 root 2. And now I can just read off all of the answers to these guys. Okay, see that?
Oh, you just
So sine is what? Sine's what?
opposite.
Sine's the opposite over the adjacent, so it's -2 root 2 over 3. Sorry, opposite over that hypotenuse. Okay, what's the secant? That's
1 over
hang on, what is it in terms of size?
1 over cosine.
1 over cosine, so it's the hypotenuse over the adjacent.
Hypotenuse over the adjacent.
And so I get the hypotenuse
3 over negative
3 over -1. Oh, hey, shoot, I should have figured that one out earlier.
Yeah.
Right, because it's just cosine flipped over, so I could have just flipped cosine over. Well, at least it works both ways, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's cosecant? Let's do that one the easy way. Perfect. And tangent?
Jason.
Read.
Negative 2.
Jason opposite.
Negative 2 root 2 over negative 1. Perfect. Which is positive, right? So we could drop the negative signs.
Yep. And the last one is flipped.
And the cotangent is
Just
that thing flipped over, or read it off the picture the other way. Good, cool.
bam.
So really only one of those was hard, right? What was the other option? How else could I have gotten that? Log cosine was another option,
Yeah. No,
but a good answer. How else could I have gotten this from knowing the cosine? Instead of arbitrarily labeling a triangle, what else could I have done? How could I have gone straight from cosine to sine?
With
Lucas?
cosine square plus sine square equals 1.
Perfect, the Pythagorean identity, right? Which is the same thing, just done in a different way. You guys cool?
Yeah.
All right.